All right, y'all, we're going to take a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So, Boudoir low click syndrome, BLCS, is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. That means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking anywhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad, which means our ad is entering fewer than 6 out of every 100 women's brains, which means fewer than 6 out of every 100 women who see or who we pay to get our ad in front of have a non-zero chance of buying, or have a chance higher than 0% of buying from us. So under 6% is a problem. 6% is the minimum. Every Boudoir Facebook ad can be above 6%, and under 6% is actually not normal. Common, the most common thing I've seen with Boudoir Facebook advertisers, extremely common, but it's not normal. It's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes, the 3 PCM. More about those at the end of the video. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. You can see our universe taking shape here in the picture. The good news is we know that BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. And we know that because we invented it and we've already done it a bunch. Pretty simple. We duplicate the we duplicate the original ad, so we leave the original ad and we treat the duplicated ad. So we don't mess anything up with the original ad. We treat the duplicated ad, and we actually we treat the duplicated ad, and treatment takes about a week. And then we keep whichever one running has the best metrics, and it's always been the Boudoir Pico treated ad. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment. So we get rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes. We achieve pre-click alignment. Pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we finally got our unique CTR all above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So, this is our universe. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. That's fine. That's treated very easily with Boudoir Pico. It takes about a week. We achieve pre-click alignment, and we become a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA with Boudoir brain entry boost. So my residency, found some Boudoir Facebook ads out there. First part of my residency, found the first one, brought it to the hospital, tested it, found out its unique CTR all was 4.3%. So we know that. So under 6%, we know that BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. Okay, well, we know that's treated with Boudoir Pico, which is exactly what I did. Treated with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week. I got the unique CTR all up to 6.88%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 37% of ad spend. So once that's being wasted, we know if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, and now the Boudoir Pico treated ad, they only need to spend $6,300 a month on that to get into the same number of women's brains. Awesome. So the $3,700 a month, they don't have to spend it anymore. They pocket it. They literally just keep it in their pocket. They don't have to pay it to the Zuck. It's kind of like a phantom bonus every single month. $3,700, $3,700, another $3,700. At the end of the year, it's like $40K. Literally for no extra effort, simply by being more efficient with their Boudoir Facebook ad spend. Next, part of my residency, I found a second one, tested it, found its unique CTR all was 1.39%. So, okay, unique CTR all under 6% means BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. So what we actually did was treated this one with Boudoir Pico as well. Takes about a week, and got the unique CTR all up to 9.13%. So we found out we're wasting, the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now they only need to spend 1.6 grand a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get it into the same number of women's brains. So $8,400 a month, They literally no longer have to spend. They keep it kind of as a bonus, a phantom bonus, kind of phantom profit. Keep it in their pocket, and they no longer hand it over to the Zuck for no benefit at all. So it's like 8,400 a month. That's like 100K in the bank after the first after 12 months. Finally, we got the let's see, we had a patient size unique CTRL 5.03%. So under 6%, we know that BLCS is present. So he's wasting. Well, we know there's improvements here. We know we can solve this with Boudoir Pico. So we keep doing it over and over again. And treated with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week, got the unique CTR up to 15.35%. So we found out his original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of ad spend. So if he's spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, then he can actually he only needs to spend $3,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico trade ad to get into the same number of women's brains. And so it's kind of like he doesn't have to spend that $6,700 a month anymore, that difference, and he gets to keep that for no extra effort. So the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. I mean, look at these numbers here: wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. I mean, average those number up, it's probably between 50 to 60%. So if they're spending 10 grand a month, approximately 5K every month being wasted that we can eliminate. All right, so now we're here. We're going to diagnose this, see if we believe it as BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So let's see what we got here. So we got the below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is that we're trusting Facebook, that what they tell us we should fill out in our ad is what we actually should fill out in our ad, because that'll bring us more results. That is better for us. But the consequence of this, actually, when we do this more and fill out all these fields, more women are actually scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ads, not clicking anywhere, ads not entering the women's brains, and we actually are wasting money on those impressions. So we get more women scrolling on by, fewer women clicking on our ad. And Facebook actually loves this because Facebook can serve more ads per unit time, earn more money per unit time, where we're wasting more money per unit time. Second, we're going to look at the creative here. So we got the looks like an ad mistake. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is we believe that the false belief that causes us to make this mistake is we believe our ad should look like an ad, because that's how we see other Facebook ads. They look like ads. Other Boudoir Facebook ads, they look like ads. So everyone can't be wrong, can they? Well, but basically everyone I've seen, or every Boudoir Facebook ad I've seen, has had BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So the consequence of making this mistake is way more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, pulling our unique CTR under 6%, decreasing or contributing to BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. Finally, looking up here, first 2 3/4 lines Facebook mobile newsfeed. That's all that's going to show. So, frontline healthcare workers, you are the warriors. Okay, all right. So, yeah, we got a little bit of context here, but we're lacking a lot of context. So it's the lack of context mistake. So the false belief that causes us to make this mistake is that we believe that we have enough context that we're not filtering out too many people from clicking into our ad, but in fact, the less context we have, actually, the fewer people will be clicking into our ad. up to a point. So we haven't maxed out the context, or we need to get more women clicking in, which means we have way more women scrolling by than necessary, pulling our unique CTR under 6% and contributing to BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. All right, so after looking at all this, my diagnosis is yes, I do believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome, with a unique CTR all under 6%. So if you're a Boudoir Facebook advertiser spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you decide, all right, I've optimized every other part of my business, I gotta pull some more profit out of this because there's inflation, prices going up everywhere, more Boudoir photographers entering the market. I need to find some way to optimize the business, get more profit out of the business, stop wasting all my money. And you want to, I would say, save or eliminate, approximately 5 grand a month in Boudoir Facebook ad costs. Literally just save that, approximately 60K in the next year, and still get all of the our ad into the same number of women's brains because we'd be running the Boudoir Pico treated ad. So if you want all that and get you on your way to becoming #1 boudoir photographer in your city, then shoot me a DM. Well, my DM's open, so when I'm actually doing intake for new patients, because right now my DMs are closed, but I will be doing intake for new patients